BF 30 still has feelings for his first love. BF 30 is deeply in love with me, 28, but also deeply in love with his first love. They have never stopped seeing each other on/off for 12 plus years, regardless of the several serious, long-term relationships they've been in. She lives across the country and, because of a recent tragedy, is now back in his life. What do I do? How do I confront this? Should I? Do I just leave? She and I are different people, but strangely, share some V-specific traits. I constantly feel compared, or like the stand-in GFPD, LR, in a serious relationship with a BF that can't let go of his first love. Don't stay, it is never worth it to be a second choice. He will always wonder and wish he had her. If he is committed to you, he should realize he should not make you feel like a placeholder for this woman. But it sounds as though he's done this through several partners already, and this woman is still there, being on and off with him. The problem is, after 12 years, it seems unlikely he is going to want to let go of her. An ultimatum is not likely to be helpful. To me it sounds as though this would be hard to continue. How will you feel after a year of her being in his life? 2, 10, constantly wondering what's going on? I've known people who were stuck angsting about the one for their whole life. It was both sad and incredibly toxic for those they got involved with, not to say themselves. Media and some people love romanticizing the concept of true love, but my advice is to run very quickly. Don't expect him to change. Based on what you have written, I would just move on, as this will never end. He should have been well and truly finished with his ex. I would never want to be competing with some other girl. Obviously his love is split 50-50, whereas yours is 100% for him, and that's not fair to you. Me, 23M, with my girlfriend, 23F, 5-year relationship, GF came out as bi, scared for breakup. So I'm in a 5-year happy relationship. My GF just came out to me as bisexual. My reaction was supportive. I'm happy for her that she opened up, and I have not a single problem with her being bi. What bothers her is that she has never had the opportunity to explore that part of her, and be with other girls and such. She told me she is in a dilemma, between exploring that part of her, or staying with me. She did say she is very happy with her relationship with me, but she also is afraid she might regret not exploring the bi part of her at a later age when we might have settled more. This makes me very anxious for a breakup. What advice would you guys give me and or her? Too long didn't read. GF came out as bi, might break up with me to explore her bi side even though she is very happy in this relationship. Advice please? Frown. I'm also bi in a 3 years relationship with my BF. I came out to him 2 years in, and he was worried at first because he thought someone triggered my confession, but I just always knew, and he was the first person I came out to. There was also always a part of me that wanted to be with women, but as they say, the grass is always greener. I value the time and effort my BF has given me, and I want to reciprocate this by staying faithful to us. What more when it's in a 5 years relationship? We did discuss the possibility of threesomes, but it never occurred. The best way to handle this is to thoroughly talk it out and be completely vocal about what you both want. Hope this works out for you, Op. I love Reddit. Amazed at how helpful all of you guys are. Really appreciate it. I will update here once we have made a decision. If you guys would find that interesting, just reply to this comment to remind me. Smile. Much love. I think you're getting a lot of ignorant comments. I'm a lesbian and my current long-term partner is bi, and my first partner was also bi. At the end of the day, this will be up to your girlfriend to figure out how she wants to proceed. We all end up making sacrifices for the relationships we want to stay in, and your girlfriend might decide she's comfortable sacrificing this sort of exploration, similarly to people staying in long-term relationships and realizing they'll never get to live alone, or travel for a year, or live in Paris, BC. Their partner either can't or doesn't want to. But the simply fact that she's bi doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. She'll just just need to weigh what she wants. I think considering whether you or she wants to try a threesome as part of this process is okay, but people are way too quick to couple bisexuality with just sex. If she wants to date women, explore the queer community, feel romance and feelings with another woman, threesomes won't help, and they might lead both of you to just feeling confused. But if what she really wants is just a chance to try sex with someone of her gender, then I think threesomes would be a very reasonable step forward. At the end of the day, if this ends up being your forever partner, you guys met each other very young. You'll both end up sacrificing things in order to make your relationship work long term. And that's normal. This might be something she's okay with sacrificing, and it might not. The only way forward is just trying to keep communication open and caring. Good luck. Edit to add, we all sacrifice exploring other options at some point. It is different because she hasn't gotten to explore dating a whole other dating pool, but there's of course a chance she'll try it and hate it, or just not like it as much as being in a happy and stable relationship. I'm sorry, but too many people are saying to open up your relationship. You are not obligated in any reasonable sense to open up your relationship. If she wasn't questioning her sexuality, then nobody would tell you to open up the relationship so she could sleep with other people. If you want an open relationship where you both can explore, that's okay. If you feel pressure to open up your relationship, that's not okay. Unless you want it, don't do it. You have to make sacrifices in relationships, and that includes not sleeping or dating other people, because it's cheating if the partner isn't 100% okay with it. 5 years into a relationship, people are usually trying to get married, not dare other people. If she doesn't want to stay with you and only you, and that's what you want, I think it might be time to reconsider the relationship from your POV. You shouldn't be her backup plan for when other relationships don't work out, and you shouldn't be on the burner when she wants to explore. If she doesn't want to pick only you, it's okay for you to leave. You have no obligation to her to let her explore her sexuality outside of your comfort zone. If it is outside of your comfort zone, maybe it is time to end things. I do wish both of y'all well, but too many people in the comments are wanting you to accommodate her wants and not really considering what you need. I'm M44, so lonely, but I'm not sure if I should bother trying to get into a relationship due to having cancer. Sorry if this all sounds lame, but it's where I'm at and I have nobody to talk to about this, so I could use some outside opinions. In short, I found out last year that my wife of over 20 years was having a long-term affair. Totally crushed me, ended our marriage. Then COVID hit, and I lost my job. Like a lot of people, found a new job to pay the bills, trying to get back on my feet, and then boom, cancer. Fuck me. In a 1-year span I lost everything that I held dear. Now the icing on the cake is that I'm incredibly lonely and I have nobody to talk to about this. Nobody to snuggle, nobody to tell me that it'll be okay. I feel that I can't do this on my own. I'm feeling that I need someone in my life to help me keep it together, but not sure if that's fair to a future partner. Should I be trying to date? Are there people out there who would even want to be messed up in a relationship like this? Too long didn't read. I've got more baggage than Delta Airlines, a disease that could kill me, and a busted heart that needs some TLC. I could really use a partner, but not sure if that's a good idea right now. You absolutely deserve love and should go out there and find it. Being honest and open about your diagnosis will weed out anyone that you might not want to put the time and effort into. I'm a nurse and I have had a lot of patients who have severe lifelong illnesses, cancer, disabilities, you name it, and who have found loving partners who stay with them until the end, show up to treatments, even physically help them with unimaginable things like colostomies. I know of patients who found their partners after getting a poor diagnosis. There is a lot of bad in the world, a lot of selfishness, but there is also good. There are good people who will love you regardless. It's never a bad time to find love. Even if you don't find the one, you might make some good friends along the way. I'm not crying, you're crying! Exclamation mark. Yes, you can date. Just let your potential partners know what's going on. You having cancer doesn't mean you can't find someone else. Man, your spirit animal is a fucking lion on steroids or Godzilla. Hearing about your struggle makes me sad and I can't say anything more than I hope you will push through. I don't know if could manage what you have done. You can absolutely look for love, but it's worth also reaching out to friends right now. I don't know if you can snuggle, given COVID and maybe personal preference, but they can definitely talk with you, build you up, comfort you, and tell you it'll be okay. Yeah, turns out they aren't as supportive as I'd hoped. I'm tired of calling people who don't call back.